All right. It looks like we are live. Can you give me some feedback? You can hear me okay? I'm trying to use the fancy mic so you guys have better sound. So let's try the chat. Hey, I haven't done a live stream in a while. And to be honest, I wasn't planning on doing more live streams. In the chat, can you give me some feedback? Can you hear me all right? Hooray for fancy mic. All right, so it seems to work. I thought, well, I had the plan. Oh man, so many people. Nice. Cool. All right, cool. I changed my mind. Oh, Marielle and Lisa are there. I am changing my mind. I do like live streams. I just had a different memory of me being stressed. And, it's weird because you don't really get feedback and you can see me, but I can't see you, and reading the comments and all of that stuff at the same time. But I think doing all these premieres really, I don't know, gave me a different introduction to all of this. I do like the chat. I do like seeing you guys, or at least reading or hearing from you once a week. So yeah, let's go with a live stream. You probably saw this. That's why I'm doing a live stream in the first place. I have issues with this little sucker right here. That's my mini SSD card. I've been struggling with my Sigma camera for a long time. Oh, the sound quality, is it good? Nice. I'm glad. Thanks for the feedback, Marielle. And the whole project is on here, but I can't get it into my computer. The files are in the computer. Somehow the card reader doesn't work. I tried it for over an hour, and then, you know what? It's destiny. It's the first time that I'm one video ahead. There's absolutely no other way that I could be so disciplined to do 2 videos a week. So let's just go with it and appreciate the almost free Sunday. And yeah, I have a video now. And the cool thing is, I haven't really talked about the video on Insta at all, so I haven't shown anything. So I might just keep it for a rainy day, or when I'm sick or have too much to do and all these things. I love how you always have a plan B. Well, live stream is now always the plan B, and I kind of wanted to make it a habit to only do 3 videos a month, and for some reason I can't. Whenever I'm there in the week where I say, okay, you did 3 videos, this is the week where you take a week off or a couple days off, I never do it. So yeah, it's live stream. I actually had another idea because, that's actually a good segue for my Patreon supporters. I am doing mini podcast episodes with this awesome mic because you guys seem to like the audio quality, about old videos. So I go back to an old video, or the recent video. But if I don't have a recent video like today, I go back to an old video and I give some behind the scenes infos and talk about the video a little bit and blah, blah, blah. So I already recorded that episode. It is on Patreon right now. I did a mini podcast about the beer bike, which is my most popular video, with 6.6 million views, which is insane. The project isn't that good, but I appreciate it, of course. And I made this RSS feed public. So for everybody joining right now who's not a Patreon supporter, you can still go to my Patreon page and listen to that recording. This mini podcast and the live stream is me apologizing for my shitty card reader. So yes, if you want to hear me, I'm opening it's not a beer, just not a commercial, but just it's too early for beer. Yeah, so if you want to have more of me talking into this microphone, then you should say you should go to Patreon. All right. I asked you for some questions. Where's my phone? Oops, hold on. Need to put it in airplane mode. Too early for beer. Yes, you're absolutely right, but I never know if there are kids watching, right? So let's go to my Instagrams and see if you have any questions for me. Okay, can I not go to Insta with my... Yes, I can. Okay, hold on. I wish I could read the chat better. There must be a better solution. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about. See, now I remember why I think live streams are a little bit exhausting, because I'm all over the place and I don't want to have you waiting for me, figuring out what I wanted to talk about. But I wanted to say I have this format as an audio format for my patrons where I talk about videos, blah, blah, blah. And I thought that this might be a cool live stream thing where, imagine there's I can't show you on the screen, obviously, but imagine here is a little window and we can watch a video together. Might even be the most recent one or an old one, or like a what I built 5 years ago kind of thing. And I talk through it and you can have the chat, and that would be a really cool thing to go back to older videos, or maybe watch, if I want to do it a monthly or whatever, like watch 4 videos together because they're quick. And I don't know, maybe we could do something like that, but I would need some help to figure this out. Maybe I ask Bob Bang if he can help me set this up. I hope I'm not burping into this awesome microphone. This might be an ASMR experience for you guys. How can I see the... okay, I think I got it. No. Hold on. Questions for live stream. Okay, let's go. I don't get it. Do you have any tips for organization of a multi-use space, an example, garage, shop? It's so personal. Organizing a shop is very, very personal. It's like, oh man, it looks like you're having a good time in the chat. I wish I could read and talk at the same time. Yeah, I need to ask Marcel about the live streaming. Well, setting up and organizing a shop highly depends on your workflow and on your personality, I guess. So for me, the most important thing is that my shop looks good to me, that I come into my shop and feel like I'm walking into a place where I can, just express myself. That always sounds so esoteric, but where I'm inspired to just let my freak flag fly and do whatever I think is interesting. So I think that's, for me, the most important thing is when you set up your shop, try to make it feel, and feel is the most important word here. It's nothing logical. It's build it in a way that you feel like you can do anything. That's the most important thing. And if that is a very high level of organization, if you need everything to have its own place, then put all your effort into organization. So you walk into the shop and you feel empowered. Or if you need a little bit of madness like me, if you want to be surrounded by cool looking stuff and trash and things that you found, do that. And that's always my approach. Just make it, I want to feel like I can do this when I walk into my shop, because oftentimes, like many days, I don't feel like I can do this. So I put on my dirty jean jacket that I that I bought years ago, and I feel better. And then I walk into my shop and then I feel like I can do this. And that's what a shop should be. Somebody's asking if I will save the stream, and I might actually not, because I hate when I log into YouTube and I see my dashboard and then I see the streams. They don't have the right thumbnail. It looks a little bit different. I don't like that. So I might delete it. Might not. I don't know. I'm probably too lazy to delete it. But if I wasn't too lazy, I would. I love this. I have actually had a funeral for work pins. Nice. Man, Maria said she has a funeral for her work pants when they die. My favorite pants that I wore for a year, only a year. I mean, they were such tough pants, but I wore them every day and they ripped and it's really hard to fix them. So now I'm breaking in a new pair of jeans, which is actually a dovetail. Can you see that? It's a dovetail jeans. And one cool thing is they have these double knee legs, you see? And I cut this open. So now I can put, whoopsie, yes, losing the tape measure as always. So now I can put my Leatherman, I hope you can see this. Now I can put all my stuff in there because that was the part that I loved the most about, hold on, about the old pants is that they had this extra pocket, but if you cut off, you cut open this double knee pant stuff, you can just put things in there. So I love that. And I think those will be my new favorite pants. Okay, where is my phone? Hold on, I need a drink. Okay. Do you flush them down the toilet? Don't flush your work pants down the toilet. Okay. Something in Spanish. Well, okay. Let's address the elephant in the room. Laura, what's going on with the horse trailer? Okay. I said that somewhere else. I don't know where it was, but the horse trailer is still there. It's staring at me every day. I can hear it cry every night. And I feel horrible, but this is not the time to finish the horse camper because I completely lost interest in it. And here's the reason. So I started this project. It was spring. It was getting warm. I think it was the beginning of Corona. So I was like, okay, we're in this for a little bit longer. You won't go anywhere this year. Make a camper. Cool. So I got this horse camper. I was super excited. I thought this was like 4 weeks. It's done. I think 8 or 10 weeks later, I was like, shit, I'm getting lost into details here. And the problem is, I can't even register it. I need to make a license to drive it. And with the whole Corona situation, everything was closed. I couldn't make a license. So I was like, maybe I should just take the old camper that I have, that I am allowed to drive and that is registered, and take that on vacation. So summer came. We spent a lot of time camping. I kind of didn't want to finish the horse trailer because I knew I couldn't use it either way. And then I also realized, well, the outside is done. The outside is completely done. The only thing is missing is the inside. And the problem is it is so small and it's absolutely impossible to film in there. It's just tiny. I did the last episode where I did the installation and all of this. Man, it's just, I tripped over the tripod. I got so annoyed with this. I couldn't take any nice images, any nice frames or shots. It looked like shit. I hated everything about it. And then I said, you know what? I don't have to do this. This is 100% my choice. I wanted to do it. I enjoyed doing it. Now I don't enjoy it anymore. And now I won't do it anymore because nobody is forcing me to build this horse trailer. And I won't force myself to do it. So I learned to ignore the cries at night and the stares in the morning whenever I pass by. And I hope that maybe next spring I'm getting the camping feels again. That sweet spot when you really want to go camping, but it's kind of too early. And I want to channel that excitement for the new camping season and pour it all into the tiny horse camper. And then I will finish it. And then the comment section will leave me alone. And that's how I'm going to deal with this. And thanks for asking. Cool. Why do you why do you have so many icons on your desktop? Well, okay, this took, you can see it right now, but I have probably 180 folders on my desktop, and that took years to build it up and to go so far down into the corner of me not having any control over my computer anymore. Because whenever I bought a new computer, so in the last 10 years, it started with my first Mac, right? I had a couple folders, then it broke, I bought a new one. And then the computer asks you, like, do you just want to have all the shit from your old computer on your new computer so you don't feel a little like you can't start fresh? You have all that old garbage with you? And I always click yes. And that's how over the years and over the lifetime of, I don't know, 4 computers, you end up with a desktop like that, because it just adds and it adds and it adds. And there are, I think here are folders from back when I worked at Urban Outfitters, from when I studied design. It's all right on my desktop, because I think I still haven't, and I swear this is not beer. I don't know why I'm so giggly. Yeah, I think I still don't understand how a folder works, and that it can have more folders inside. So I have only one level of folder, and that's right on my desktop. Maybe someday. You know what? Ha, that's a perfect segue. Starting from the 1st of January, I will have my first employee, and I'm so excited. She is one of my best friends, and we talked about working together for ages, ages. And she never had the guts to do it, because she's very security oriented. But with this whole Corona thing, her job got so bad and she got so frustrated that she was finally willing to do the step. So she quit her job. She has to stay there a couple more months. And from the 1st of January, I will have somebody work here, and she will organize my desktop, hopefully. So yeah, it's only on the organization part, because that is obviously where I need help with. And then if there's time, she might jump in and, hold a camera or help me edit something or whatever. We will see. It's just too much. I mean, I've been doing it for so long that I kind of got used to it, but I'm very, very bad at organization. And it's not only that I can't do it, it's also that it stresses me out. Like if I get a parking ticket for a car, it stresses me out for 2 weeks until I sit down and just transfer the money. And I don't know why that is, but yeah, it's horrible. It's not in my blood to be organized. So she will do that, hopefully. I will tell her on January the 1st, okay, Janine, sit down. Please organize this mess. Also, don't erase anything. Like, don't delete anything. I need all of this. And please keep my folders like they are. All right. Red Ant's Pants. I will check that out. Time to psychoanalyze Laura's unmedicated ADHD. I don't know, probably. I don't know. Hold on. Where's my phone? Let's not get into that. Okay. How is your new joiner working out? And the amazing bandsaw. Fantastic. I just got the new blades in for my joiner. And I will replace them on Monday probably. But for the project that I built that I cannot upload today, I already planed some boards. There are some, imperfections, but it was okay to just sand it. But the planer is fantastic. I think the footprint, the size of it, it's ideal. And the bandsaw is my new favorite thing in the world. That bandsaw, man, I think she can eat anything. You digital hoarder. We don't have to delete anything. The computers get bigger and bigger. I remember when I started my design school, I went to the store and bought a USB drive because somebody told me you probably need an USB drive. So I went to the store and bought a 1 gig USB drive, and it cost 90 euros. So storage gets cheaper. I don't have to delete anything. It can all stay with me. How do you manage to keep a good work-life balance? You seem to work a lot. I do. Have you named your new band yet? I was thinking about Sawdusty Springfield. Not sure. Maybe it's too long. Work-life balance. I don't know. I think, yes, my work is work, but it's also my life. It's really hard to talk about it without sounding weird, but when I stand traveling, hold on, let's back up. Traveling, meetings, fairs, all of these things are very exhausting. And I actually found out, even though I never thought of me that way, that I'm an introvert. So with the last couple of years, I realized like I'm an introvert. I always thought I was an extrovert. I'm not, which means that talking to a lot of people, being on the whole time is very, very exhausting for me. But most of the time, I'm in my shop and I work by myself and I can relax and I can listen to podcasts or music. And that's where I relax a lot. So the only thing I obviously still need to manage, and it's hard for me, is to see my friends, to see my girlfriend, all these things. It's I work a lot, and it takes some effort to get it all done. But I kind of think, but with Corona, everything slowed down. So this year wasn't too exhausting, and I spent a lot of time at home. But yeah, I think I'm not sure if I can give good advice on this because I love my work so much that I want to do it all the time. I'm probably not a good advice. Okay, this is interesting. Have you thought about giving maker classes? What would that be? Like, what's a maker class? I don't think if you can, I don't know, can you teach that? What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Can you teach somebody else to be a maker? I think there are like different communities, and even though they're all connected and somehow related, I think there are people who work and who build things. And there are makers. There are two different kinds of people. And sometimes, there are obviously gray zones. Interesting question. The chat is torn between yes and no. Like the rest are use space. I mean, a maker for me is somebody who works with different disciplines, who has a certain aesthetic where it's less about I solve my problems in the cheapest and fastest and most economical way possible, and more a thing of I enjoy this problem solving and I will make it fit my universe, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure if you can really teach that, because I don't think that everybody is interested in this. And just having the skills is not the same as having the want to do it in a certain way. So I think you can give classes and you can teach people to build stuff and to empower people and to lose the fear of tools. But I'm not sure if that is a maker, like the lifestyle of a maker, where you specifically go and look for problems so you can solve them, and where you cannot drive by a pile of trash without looking what's inside. So what's your main source of income? I'm not sure. Maybe I hope I don't sound too narrow-minded. I don't want to exclude anybody for sure. But yeah, as Caro says, it's a mindset. It's which Leatherman would you recommend as a beginner? Interesting question. Let's talk about Leatherman. It's so much easier. But I wanted to talk about the income real quick because I get that question a lot and I rarely answer it. Hold on. I also need to make it. Yes. Yeah. Cool. Income. I don't like to talk about money because I think it's boring and it's distracting. But I understand that a lot of people are interested. So let's really quick. I have a very diverse income. I have my YouTube AdSense, where people probably think that's a lot. It's not a lot. It's very making money on YouTube is very, very hard. And so I have that. My YouTube income is less than my Patreon support, to put it that. So Patreon is another stream of income. Then I have my sponsors like Festool, Leatherman, Faird, all these guys. Those that's my biggest portion of income. Then I work for TV a little bit. So I have income there. I do merch. I have a little bit of income there. What else? I think that's it. The podcast is not monetized right now. We are not planning to. I mean, we're not doing commercials on it. But yeah, the podcast is potentially something that could get income. Yeah, so that's it. I think that's it. So if you want to be a content creator, I think Patreon is very important, or something that's comparable, like a fan-based support is very, very good. Oh, Smudo's here. Hold on. Smoothie? Ach, du bist es. Komm. Nee, ich dachte, Smudo hat geklopft. Hold on. Smudo wants to say hi. Come up. Sweet, come up. He's tired. He slept all day. Okay, he's leaving again. Yeah, Patreon is awesome. So if you want to be you guys love Smudo so much. I love that. Oh, speaking of Patreon, we are shipping out the new postcards. I don't have one flying around, but there are new postcards on the way for the top level supporters. They get a postcard every month, so they're on their way. Merch, we have been loving the Makers of Equality construction and the long sleeve workshop. Very nice. Nice, cool. I'm glad you like the. I'm actually thinking about doing a rerun of the Makers of Equality hoodies because I love them too. I have 2 of them and I wear them all the time. Smudo sneaking in again. What's the name of the podcast? It's called Rabe and Kampf. Hold on, I'll type it. Rabe und Kampf. Cool. Where's my phone? Let's do one more question and then I will take Smudo and Nora for a walk. Jigs for woodworking. What do you enjoy doing most for exercise? Cheers from Laura. Hey, Laura. Funny that you ask, but I started running again. You mean exercise like doing sports, or is there some other exercise? So if it's sports, then yes, I started running again, and I've been doing it for 8 weeks now, every other day, and I slowly start to enjoy it because I'm not very sportive. So exercising for me is just pure torture. But I realized if you do it long enough, you slowly get to a point where it becomes a habit. And habit forming for me is the only way to do something. If it's not a habit, I won't do it. That's why it's so important for me to upload on Sundays. And I think that's why I'm doing a live stream instead, then, because I it's a habit. I need to do something on Sunday. So with running, it's the same thing. If I do it every other day, I try to form a habit, and I do it every other day. If I fall out of this, I will never do it again. So it's very important for me to just keep doing it. And running is great. I force myself to run without headphones, so I don't listen to a podcast. I don't listen to music. I just try to clear my head. Somebody asked if I get sponsored by brands like Festool because their stuff is so expensive for a teenager. Yes, they sponsor me, and yes, it's very expensive. It's also made in Germany with very good quality control. The people are paid fair in a good environment. So that's also something that you pay for when you buy quality brands. More than ever, I think it's always important to check where stuff is made, just like food. If you eat a chicken, you want to know where it's from, how it has been living. And every receipt, and I will now end this because it's getting way too philosophical, but every receipt that you get is a voting ticket. So if you, and I know that's super privileged, because obviously there are people in situations where they cannot choose. They only can buy the cheapest, you know what I mean? So I'm not, putting any pressure on anybody, but just realizing that if you have a little bit more money to spend on an egg, or a chicken or a pair of jeans, it is a voting ticket, and you can control how the people are treated on the other end of that receipt. How the workers are paid, what kind of material has been used, how the environment has been paid, has been treated. Okay, I'm getting far too serious, but it's very important to think about these things. Same thing with furniture. If you buy IKEA, you don't have any control where they source their wood from. So if you want to build something yourself, it will not be as cheap as IKEA, because they basically work with paper, with cardboard. But you can go to a lumberyard, and they can tell you where these trees came from. So that's a voting ticket, and that's taking initiative. So building stuff is awesome. I think we can all agree on that. And what's my favorite pizza topping? Right now, I really like onions and pepperoni, which sounds disgusting, but I love it. I love onions on a pizza. Okay, Smudo is yawning. Nora is sneaking around the corner trying to see if I'm done. So I will end this here right now with a very serious topic. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to down you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Nora Marielle sagt Hallo. She's right around the corner. Come on.
Hi, everybody.
So, oh, what a family portrait. Hey, guck mal, alle freuen sich. Woo! Cool. Oh, I'm glad you like Nora so much.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, take care. Thank you so much for joining in. Next week will be a project video, maybe the podcast 2.0, maybe the heated outside bar. We will see. And thanks for hanging in. Be nice to each other. Stay safe, stay healthy. And I will see you next week with a new video. Bye.